My name is Bryce Klinger. I'm 25 years old. I just started my senior year at Boise State in the Multidisciplinary Studies program, and this is my reflection presentation. So, a short history. I was born and raised in Boise, Idaho, and I graduated from Boise High School in 2008. And the fall semester, right after I graduated high school, I entered Boise State University. I went to school at Boise State for about 5 years, bouncing between a full-time and part-time student. But it was never really something that I wanted to do. It was always something I did just because you're supposed to go to school after college. And then in the December of 2012, I kind of realized that I didn't want to go back to school. So I decided to take some time off. And shortly after that, I got a job with Asana Climbing. Asana was great because I got to do what I love to do. I love to rock climb. Got a job at a climbing gym. I worked there for 2 years while I was living in Boise, and I kind of realized that I wouldn't be able to work at Asana for the rest of my life. I needed to go back to school and get my degree to actually have a comfortable living wage. So I went back to school in August of 2014 after a year and a half of no classes, and basically just took classes that I had missed my first run at college, just filling in area core credits that I had missed. And then in the start of summer of this year, I got an opportunity to relocate to Salt Lake City. So in July of this summer, I moved to Salt Lake and got a job with Liberty Mountain, which is a wholesale outdoor supplier. Salt Lake was a good move because I had this idea of I wanted to work in the outdoor industry, and there are much more and much better opportunities in my desired career path in Salt Lake City than in Boise. However, since was so close to finishing school at Boise State, and doing a credit transfer was a little too expensive, I looked for other options for school. So I searched for online degrees offered at Boise State and stumbled upon the Multidisciplinary Studies program. So after finding the MDS program, that puts us at the present. So part of the reason why I moved to Salt Lake City was to grow as a person. Boise had offered me pretty much all it could, and if I wanted to grow any more, I felt like I really needed to get out of my comfort zone. And moving to Salt Lake City would help that. Also, part of the reason to move to Salt Lake City was to help build my career. There are much more career opportunities in Salt Lake than in Boise, especially if you want to work in the outdoor industry. And since I had a rough idea of what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, and how to build that idea, Salt Lake seemed like the logical next step. And also, it allowed me to follow my passions. Living in Salt Lake, you're much closer to really good rock climbing, really good skiing, and much more of climbing and skiing than what Boise has to offer. And when you combine all these three aspects together, that allows me to build my future. So I'm trying to build a career in the outdoor industry. Shortly after moving to Salt Lake, I got a job with Liberty Mountain, which is a wholesale outdoor supplier and distributor. And it serves as a great starting work experience. Allows me to get my foot in the door in the industry, gain experience, grow and learn things, and then I can then take that and then apply it to other jobs in the outdoor industry, working my way up, or even within my own company that I currently work for. So what I do at Liberty Mountain is I am a house accounts clerk. So I do the shipping for big orders for major retailers such as REI, Amazon.com, and the Sports Authority. It's not something I see myself doing for the rest of my life, but it does allow me the opportunity to get my foot in the door, make connections, and then once I get enough experience, I can then use that to continue building my career. So having a degree in the MDS department is going to serve me much better in the workplace than a sociology degree would, which was what my previous major was. I can actually use the concepts that I'm going to learn in the courses that I take, and they're going to be much more relevant to real-world applications in the workplace and in regular life. And that, so far, is my reflection presentation.